Hello and welcome to the Miserable Metal Mind podcast. Sorry, Neil, go on.
Keep it going.
No, I forgot what else to say. A monthly podcast.
Episode number 27.
27.
Involving two metal fans of a similar age and heritage. One of these fans likes to listen to new heavy metal music, one of them does not. Once a month, we meet up with recommendations for you and him to try to change his miserable metal mind. We often have guests helping us with this, but once more, we don't. So anyway, Simon, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I'm currently up to near the end of season 2 of my The Wire rewatch. It happens every couple of years. I decide to rewatch the greatest TV show in history, which is The Wire.
Slightly disagree with you as it being the greatest, but it's definitely up there.
What do you think's the greatest?
Sopranos.
Oh no. Too many boring, dull episodes in The Sopranos.
Up your arse. There's a full boring season of The Wire.
No, there's not. The seasons are too long, and they have far too many filler episodes where there's absolutely no filler. It's no filler, all killer, as some 41 like to say, with with The Wire. Let's see, what else have I been up to? Went to the cinema, watching Goat. Is it Goat or is it The Goat? It's a new children's animated film about surprise, basketball, because Americans can only make films about American football or basketball or baseball. Obviously,
was the central character the greatest of all time?
He was a goat. It was literally a goat.
Oh, so it's not the greatest of all time. It's just about a goat.
Yeah, who, surprise, becomes the greatest of all time.
I see.
Yes. Animation, amazing. The drawing and the look of it is spectacular. That's kind of where it ended for me. I could have told you what was going to happen from 5 minutes into the film. But it does have, listen everyone, I know we're all metalheads, but every now and then there is a song by a band that comes on, you think, I actually love this A song, B band. So there was a cover of Crowded House's, forgot which one it was now.
It meant that much to you?
It does mean that much to me, but it's one of two. Was it Fall at Your Feet? Or was it the other one?
I don't know. I've not seen the film.
Was it Fall at Your Feet or was it the other one? Fuck me. Anyway, the Crowded House song. There's a cover of a Crowded House song, and it's that. The cover is no good, but it made me want the Crowded House song.
You're not selling this film.
No, listen, I don't expect anybody to go and watch the film who's listening. However, that was the like I say, the look of it, perfect. A Crowded House song in there, and then I drifted off for about 10 minutes as well, and that's about it. I'm trying to think what else. Have I watched any more movies for you all? I don't think so. I'm currently balls deep in marathon training, so every part of my legs are just absolutely killing me at the minute. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at.
And when is it said marathon?
April the 12th, Boston. Hang on, not that Boston. So Boston, Lincolnshire.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
Boston in the UK, not Boston in the States. Which every time someone says, what marathon are you doing? And I say Boston, I think 100% of the time I've had to go, not that one, the one in the UK.
Well, I fell for it.
Yeah, you did. And no doubt so did all the listeners as well.
You should just say Lincolnshire.
Lincolnshire. Well, it's called Boston. It's not called Lincolnshire Marathon. Otherwise, I would have said Lincoln Marathon, wouldn't I?
Okay.
Anyway, what have you been up to, Neil? Tell us all.
2 festivals of my 10 festival exploration. I say
Yes.
that, it's me and my mate Paddy.
And
two of us
of
at it.
these 2 festivals, get ready, listeners. Who have we seen that anyone would have ever heard of?
Genuinely, loads of bands that people would have heard of.
Name. I'm going to give you
Lots of
3. I usually say 5. Name 3 bands that everyone listening will know.
Lots of people have heard of the Slowmatics. They were the headline.
No, they've
in
not.
Bradford. Yes, they do.
No offense, Slowmatics, but we've never heard of you.
And then Aluna. Everyone knows, most people know Aluna from the Stoner Rock world.
No, not me.
Yeah, but you don't know anybody unless it's a band that I have brought. And then you usually forget. And from this last weekend's black metal, Abduction were a massive one. But the headline, The Spirit, they were just astounding. They were honestly one of the best gigs I have seen for a long time. That band, that headline, honestly, fantastic.
Well, I'm just going to say, of the gigs you see, that is not a high bar because you watch hardly anyone good. So for someone to come along and suddenly say, oh, this is the gig of best gig I've seen in 5 years. Well, you've not watched anybody good in 5 years.
Warning. Please take all negative comments in the tongue-in-cheek manner they are intended. Basically, don't be a dick.
I have brought the new Megadeth album. Now, normally I would bring an album that I love and I want to tell the world about, but this time it's a bit different. I do like this album from the thrash metal royalty, but I don't love it. I am quite interested in your opinion, actually. Your professional, considered opinion from someone.
That's the first time that's ever been said.
Well, come on, you're on the 22nd best podcast, heavy metal podcast in the UK.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, there's some good riffs on here. There are some terrible lyrics. There's some raging guitar solos. There's some poor songs, and I can't get the really thin production. It's just thin, and I think it spoils it a little bit.
Let's have a listen. Go on, play this.
So obviously this is the first track on the album. So there we go. There's just guitar solos.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, is there? So yeah, what are your thoughts?
So, well, I think it's a 50-50 album, to be honest with you. I think that it starts off with an absolute banger. That song is an absolute banger.
Okay.
And then, like you said, but I think Megadeth have always been guilty of this. There's some quite childish songs and lyrics.
Yes.
Now, which is fine when you're 22. It's probably not that fine when you're 62.
Agreed.
So, what's the second song? What was the single they brought out?
The single was "Let There Be Shred."
Oh, so is it? I thought the single was the other one. I'm gonna have to pull up the album tracks here. Do apologise, listeners. Oh, look, I open up here on my iPad, and not that I'm biased against any band or anything like that, but the first band that came on then is
Pearl Jam.
No, it's Tool. Because I'm since finding out Tool is life.
Tool is life.
No, it's I Don't Care. The second song on the album's I Don't Care.
Okay.
So I think.
Oh no! No, the single was "Let There Be Shred."
Oh right, sorry. Well, so the song I Don't Care and Hey God. I think he's always been a little bit guilty of writing songs like that. Like, I don't care about this, and I don't care about you, and I don't care about this, and I don't care about you. Woke up on Which one's this one?
Another bad song. Day.
Another Bad Day. So, yeah. Which, again, I lost my job. I mean,
Yeah.
that's poor, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I think Hey God's another one as well, where it's, hey God, are you listening to me? Hey God, I'm sick of this. Hey God, it's just not right. Hey God. But then when you think back through the catalogue of Megadeth and songs, I think you could say Angry Again is a little bit like that. What's the other one? Oh my God, it was on the tip of my tongue. I am so sorry that it's really annoying me now. It's going to do
I
it.
could edit this out and make you sound professional, but you know
If you could.
Not a chance.
What's the one where he goes, hello, me, it's me again. Dun, dun.
Oh,
I'm sick of this and I'm sick of you. Dun, dun. Yeah,
shredding bullets,
yeah, Sweating Bullets.
sweating bullets.
Sweating Bullets. So Sweating Bullets is a little bit like that. Hello,
Good tune,
me,
though.
I'm me again.
Good tune.
It is good, but you think of the lyrics in it, and they are a little bit poor. Now, he sells, but who's buying? The lyrics in that are along the same lines. It's just a fucking great song.
Yes.
But you think of the lyrics. So I always think lyrically, he's never been the greatest.
No. And lots of artists are the same, aren't they?
Yeah. But musically, them few songs we mentioned, but I think the last 3 songs on that album are absolute bangers.
So are you including the bonus track?
No, I'm not including the bonus track. I'm going to come to the bonus track in a moment.
Okay.
I do think the last 3 songs on it are very good. Obviously, I think it is their last ever album. I think it's better than a lot of the albums that followed Euthanasia.
I agree completely.
So I think it's the best one they've done for a long, long time. It isn't Rust in Peace.
It was never going to be, was it?
No. It isn't Peace Cells, obviously. But, do you know, it's not a million miles away from So Far, So Good.
Oh, I would disagree with that, but...
I think if you like the first 5 or 6 Megadeth albums, their first album, Killing Is My Business, I always thought was fucking awful. And I think it's awful because of the production on it.
Yeah, but
it is one of the worst produced albums ever.
You're a fanny of a purist, aren't you? Actually, no, you love it when it's supposed to be garage and
but that's
raw.
Poor. Yeah, but that is poor. There's having some pride in your work though, and he just has none in that. But obviously on this album, the bonus track is a cover of Ride the Lightning.
Indeed.
Now, do excuse my ignorance, but did he write Ride the Lightning?
He was involved in its writing, yes.
So is he credited on the actual LP as Is he down as Mustaine on Ride the Lightning LP? Because I can never remember.
I cannot answer.
No, I can never remember seeing his name on there. I know he's on like a few songs on Kill 'Em All, but I'm not too sure if he was ever on Ride the Lightning. I mean, he must have been for them to allow him to do a copy of it.
Well, I've just put writing credits into Google, and the first thing that comes up is Ride the Lightning.
Right, fair enough. Now, what I will say about that cover of Ride the Lightning is it's pretty much a carbon copy of Metallica's Ride the Lightning. Now, what I think I would have done to separate it from Metallica's, yes, the main riff is still the same, but I would have done just some little slight tweaks to the song. It's like the guitar solo is near enough note for note the same. The whole song is near enough note for note the same, but it's very, very flat in the mix. So
Yeah, it is. The whole album is, I think.
Yeah. So Metallica's has a bit of, well, reverb really. It sounds like a big band playing a big song, where this one sounds very flat and very small in the speakers.
I completely. I think the same.
It is, and the only reason you even like it because your brain goes, "Oh yeah, James Hetfield sings this," and you only hear Metallica's version, whilst it is a cover, and that's why bands do covers. It's to get you around the fact of.
I got to be honest. I don't hear. I did hear the Megadeth version. I don't hear the Metallica version. It's very similar. But
very simple. But I would have done a different guitar solo over the top of it.
But as devil's advocate, has he done that because he wrote the original?
Who knows?
I've got here. It was the last Metallica album to feature co-writing contributions from former lead guitarist Dave Mustaine.
Right.
Who also receives credits for The Call of Cthulhu.
Right.
Well, so he has got credits. To what extent? Nobody knows except those people. Those very rich people in America.
It is a very. I don't know why he's done it. Has he done it to say, look, this was my version of it all along? Because it's not your version, is it? It's Metallica's version.
According to what I've read, it is to actually pay homage to the band that he was in.
Well, but hasn't he done that with the Mechanic? I don't know. Business. Because I know they changed it to Four Horsemen, but did he not already do that? Do you know what I mean? It's like sometimes it's like, but he has finished his writing career, right, with a Metallica song.
Honestly,
this is the last album he's ever going to do.
That's a perfect way to sum it up.
And the last thing he wants to do and be remembered for is a Metallica song.
Yeah.
What is the point? Put it somewhere in the middle of the album if you wanted to do that. Put it as a B-side. I know they don't have B-sides on stuff anymore because you don't go buying singles. But I just don't get it. I don't get why the full stop on your career is Ride the Lightning. Why? There wasn't that long ago you saying you're pissed off that you walk down the street and people shout Metallica to you. And you want your full stop. It's just like, I don't understand it. It's not a final fuck you to them. It's a final like, oh yeah, by the way, I was in Metallica. Yeah, well, you know that. It's all in, and he gets pissed off about people talking about Metallica to him. And the final thing he wants on his recording career is Ride the Lightning.
He's going to come and get you. He's going to get on a plane with Dave Grohl and he's coming over to Bolton. No, listen, let's say Southampton. Let's throw him off the scent.
Yeah, listen, I really like Megadeth, and I've
I know you do.
on the 10 seconds when I met Dave Mustaine, he was all right to me, but he's just I find it bizarre that that's what his final statement to the world wants to be, a carbon copy of Ride the Lightning. That doesn't sound as good as the one they did back in 1983-84.
So I have read and watched reviews on YouTube and read reviews online, and certain reviewers are saying it's better than the original.
But that's utter bollocks. Because it isn't. It's just not.
I just thought I'd throw that in there just to get you wound up.
And the other fact is, he's not as good a singer as James Hetfield.
No.
Even James Hetfield, before he had singing lessons, he's not as good as him. So why all of a sudden he wants to finish his career going, oh, by the way, check this. This is the proper version. It isn't. And don't forget, we've had 40 years to get used to Metallica's version as well.
I don't think he's turning around to say this is the proper version. I just thought I'd add that to it. I don't think that's something he's doing.
It's not better than Metallica's version, and they recorded theirs in 1984. I mean, that's one of the most damning things you can say. In 40 years, technology and recording equipment has come on leaps and bounds, and he still can't make it sound any better. In fact, theirs sounds better.
Yeah, it does. Well, it came out at a very similar time to the new Creator album. And I'd say that's in a similar vein, as in It's all right. It's not the best work. It's not the worst. Some of the lyrics are aimed at 14-year-old boys sat in the bedroom,
Yeah.
but the creative production is far meatier than this.
Yeah. I even think like of the other bands that we've done over the last couple of years. I know I always use them as a yardstick or a stepping stone, whatever you want to say. But that Overkill album that we had, that production on that were fucking brilliant. And though it still sounded like an Obituary, though it still sounded like an Overkill album, but it sounded like an Overkill album recorded in 2024 or 23, whenever it were. Where this does sound, like you say, it's flat. The album is flat, and actually it's a bit tinny in places.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you've got quite a poor sound system, so everything's going to sound bad on yours, but...
Fair play. But yeah, but I mean, it sounds like I'm slagging it off. I'm not slagging it off because I actually think it's all right, the album. It's certainly the best thing they've done for 20 years, I reckon.
Well, like I said in my introduction, that was why I brought it. I was genuinely interested in your opinion. And so listeners, would you give us your opinion? Put it down in the comments on YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, however you like. Let us know. Let us know what you thought or do you think.
I mean, what are we expecting from someone who brings a riff that goes da 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 da, that a bunch of people can go da 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 da? Fuck off.
And very much enjoy doing that also. I think we better move on, Simon.
Yeah.
So I have got a second choice.
Ooh.
So we are going back home now to the UK, back to Oxford. This is a band who in 2024 released one of my favourite albums of all time. This album was called We Are Doomed. Honestly.
No way. You've never... If this was one of your favorite, if that was one of your favorite albums of all time, we'd have had them on. They'd have been on podcast. Why have they never been on?
2024.
We've been doing this since 2022.
I don't know, but
so why? If it's the best albums of all time you've ever heard, why has it never been on? And if anything, it's not even been in your fucking top tens. We had to sit through 3 hours of everyone's top 10 one year, and it never popped up in there. It didn't pop up in your top 10 of last year.
I am speaking the truth, but whether I have got the date correct now, that...
Fuck it, that's awful. 2024 weren't that long ago, and all of a sudden you're going on saying Simon, this is the best thing you've
calm
ever
down, I've got it wrong. It's 2021.
Oh, right, I'll let you up.
Yeah.
Let me just climb back down off the tree.
Well, you're right, because I give you some bad information.
Right.
I didn't think it was that young. I don't know why. See, I've wrote my notes and I wrote the wrong date down.
Okay, right.
But,
dickhead.
Okay.
You heard that, listeners. It's not just me that gets stuff wrong. It's Neil as well.
Occasionally. I'm never wrong. This is their new release, Universal Heat Death. They are a band from the Donnerstoon world, which will surprise absolutely no one to realise this is a choice of mine. They do guitar riffs very well, with nice, slowish, fuzzy pace, and they can throw in something closer to traditional blues as well. The musicianship is top drawer. The songwriting appeals to me very much. And I wonder, does it appeal to you, Simon? I hate that giggle.
Does it appeal to me? Well, how can I say this? Do you hear this, everyone? It is this slow all day long. They play at this pace and never change. It sounds like this all day. As you can hear, nice, thick, heavy guitars, nice, slow, groovy drum beats. There's just no life in it.
Compliment. Oh,
there's just,
I had it then.
There's just no life in it. It wants A bit of oomph. I've said this a million times about these types of bands. The last song does actually change tempo, but it's like 6 or 7 songs all the same tempo all the
Now
way
that's
through.
not true. That's
Well,
not
it
true.
is.
So are you ready?
It is.
So if
Hang
I'm
on.
gonna
Hang on.
go
I'm
on,
going to get my
go on,
metronome.
go on,
I'm going
go
to
on,
get my
go on,
metronome
go on
out
then.
here. Right. Hang on. Go on. Play what you're going to play.
It's even slower. Bit of the blues. Bit of Oxford blues.
Can't find my metronome, which is helpful for a drummer. I've got an internal metronome.
And so have I.
am bored of this.
It's the blues.
I've only just turned it on.
Listen to that guitar. Listen to that guitar.
We're all bored.
Do
you know what it's like? Do you know what it's like? They're like sulky kids, aren't they? Go to your room. Oh, like a bunch of sulky kids. Go to your room. Oh, I don't want to go to bed. I've not even brushed my teeth.
It's the blues.
No, it's crap.
So there was nothing here for you at all.
Have you seen them live?
I haven't actually, no.
No, I said the guitars. I said the nice thick guitars, nice heavy distorted thick guitars, which I liked. The drum sound I liked. I just want that bit more tempo. Just, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't know what you mean because I love this as well. So,
have you seen them live?
No.
Fuck it. Honestly, Neil, you've just said that it's best album you've ever heard in your life. You've not even been watching them live.
I said 2021's album was one of the best. The Doom
Patrol from Doomfest. You're all over it.
They've never played anywhere that I've been.
Oh, what the MEN and Wembley Arena?
Here we go. Here we are. I think they played Desert Fest last year and I didn't go. But I am going this year, but they're not there.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, it weren't for me. Like I said, it wasn't crap. But I mean, I was going to ask you what's it like live? Does it translate a little bit different live? Because I can't see that song being that fucking slow live. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, it's just the blues.
I am bored. That's not the blues. The blues is do 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 do. Gonna go down, get some beers, do 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 do, and then see my woman.
That's Beverly Hillbillies.
The Beverly Hill Blues. Do 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 do. Gonna get my gun. Do 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 do. And shoot my woman in the head. No. And I'm gonna go to the bar.
I'm gonna put it back on and drown you out.
And tell everybody what I went and did. Oh, I've got the no wife blues. Oh, listen to it.
Oh, beautiful.
No one wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. Doom, doom. Oh, boring.
Right, you're annoying me now, so we're gonna have to stop talking about this.
Oh, welcome to the club, because that's how I felt listening to it.
Right then, let's go on to your classic then.
Play something we know.
What a classic. Honestly, not only just what a classic, but what a band these were for about 5 years. There's a period of 5 years where this band were just fucking awesome. This month's classic is Slave to the Grind by the amazing, for 5 years, Skid Row. Play it, Neil. Come on. Oh, yeah. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, your timing's out.
I think you'll find the internet. That was the internet lag.
Yeah, that's what I'd say as well.
I mean, let's just mute it, just quieten them down a little bit.
I'm just trying to do it slowly and professionally.
What I will say, so I mean, everyone's going to know Skid Row. The first LP came out, and you'd put it that something that sounds like a lighter, softer rock type of thing. That's because it was produced by our mate John Bon, who they wanted that album to sound a lot heavier. If you ever see an interview with the guys from Skid Row, they wanted the first LP to sound a lot heavier, but they were told by management and producers, make it a bit lighter, get yourself popular and into the mainstream. Second album came along, and clearly they've had a lot more freedom and say in how it sounded. Songs like the first track on there, Monkey Business, starts with Monkey Business, which is absolute killer riff. Comes in then with Slave to the Grind, if you just heard, which is nice, thick, heavy, bordering on thrash guitars on there. Then the whole album goes like that. It's a mixture of metal, hard rock, and some ballads is all you can really say on that. I love this band. Subhuman Race that came after it. It was okay. It wasn't the best. This is the best album they ever did by, for me, a country mile. And I've had some amazing times watching Skid Row live, particularly on this tour. Donington being the highlight. When Sebak is just a child. He's just a child, and a very funny one at that. Yeah, I love it. What do you think of it, Neil?
Would you believe me if I told you this was the first time I've ever heard this album?
I would believe you, because you've not heard all of Ozzy's albums and you really like Ozzy Osbourne, so...
I have.
Is it really the first time you've heard it?
Yes, it's the first time I've ever played this album.
Wow.
So
1992 it came out.
Just...
How can you... 1991 it says on iTunes. How can this be the first? Have you ever heard Monkey? You must have heard Monkey Business.
Oh yeah. The first two tracks certainly.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Go on. What did you think?
I didn't care for it. I just didn't like it at all. It's rubbish would be very, very strong. But yeah,
it would be wrong. It wouldn't just be strong. It would be wrong.
The first two tracks are good. When you say bordering on thrash, it's a very wide border.
It's not a very wide border. Slave to the Grind, the song is close to being their thrash song.
If you're going to go their thrash song, then you can say that about anything.
Well, you can't. You can't say it about the last one you just played. Doom.
You could do if they said that was their thrash song.
Is it? I know what your problem is. Is it bands just having a good time and fun that you don't like?
No, of course not. Listen
to this. The Threat. That was Victim. With a Midnight Reaper.
That's just drivel.
And you can anger. Generations. Oh no.
There is a bad lag on this movie. Is that the reason? Honestly, it's just all that manufactured, radio-friendly, weak-ass bollocks that was very prevalent in the late 80s and early 90s, and you fell for it,
No,
and
I
you're still
didn't.
falling for it now.
No, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You are.
The opinion, right? So I will be honest with you. The opinion I had of this band was they were just a hair metal band. Now
Yeah.
I must admit, my
I knew
brother.
that would be your opinion.
Yeah, but that was quite a while ago. My brother and Chris actually.
I bet Chris
said,
likes this album.
Have a listen. Yes, he does. Have a listen to this, and you'll realize that they weren't just a hair metal band. And those first two tracks, I've got to say, fair enough. But everything else just points back to that radio friendly. I can't be asked to write a proper song. Let's try and get some women and let's just try and get on the radio. Listen to it. Listen.
You style pretty for the wrecking ball. Won't beg, won't bleed. The end of sacrifices are to society.
No. Now,
Just
on your point about Sebastian Bach, I did watch him at Sonosphere several years ago.
Yeah.
And I very much enjoyed my time with Sebastian Bach.
Yeah, because he's an idiot.
It was, well, I'll go even further. It was a dude. It was fun. I can't say. It looked like he wasn't taking himself too seriously. I think he really, really was taking himself seriously. But when he's got a signature headbang, that takes some doing in this day and age.
Yeah.
And if I'm going, they did Youth Gone Wild. Is that right? And there were people crying.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So yeah, I'll give him that. But I don't know. See, so my dislike for it is, can I let you have it as a classic?
It's fuck off. It's my classic, and I'm telling you now, 90% of people listening to this are all going to say, Neil, you are fucking wrong. You're not only wrong, you're so far wrong. You stuck back in 1785 with fucking Bach and Beethoven. That's how wrong you are.
Well, I'll tell you what, then I will do a poll at the end of the podcast.
You do a poll, and I'm telling you now, I'm going to go on that poll 5 times and vote.
Wait a minute, what's this now?
It's been up to the wine.
Oh, a bit of poodle rock here.
With a bit of time.
It's just extreme. It's just White Lion. It's just all that.
It's not a White Lion. They're heavier than White Lion.
We've got 2
speaking of White Lion, was it Vito Bratta, the guitarist of White Lion? What a fucking guitarist he was. Brilliant.
Did you pull that? How do you know?
I have White Lion's. Is it Main Attraction? Good album, that. That's going to be next month. I'm telling you now, I'm just going to keep bringing 80s hair metal until you fucking like something.
I won't be here till next week. Next time I won't be here. Oh dear.
On my house of pain, and you feel my psycho love. I've listened to this album tonight. It's glorious.
Oh, glorious!
Absolutely.
That's such a wrong word. We'll find out.
So, have you never seen Skid Row live?
I'm going to say no.
Were you at Donington '92?
Who's the headline?
Maiden.
Who?
Maiden. Wasp. 92. Slayer. Almighty. Or was it 94? No, it was 92 when he came out.
What was the only Donington you went to? And it'll be that one.
I've been to about 5. And they've all been better than the Doningtons that are on now. The fucking download weekends.
You know what? I'm not going to disagree with
that. Because you can't.
You know what? I didn't go to that one. Yeah.
No, I don't think you did. So, it had a light drizzle to the afternoon, and the stage was a little bit skiddy and slippery. So when they all came running out, they have the intro and all the guys come running out and they're all head banging away. I think they might have been Slave to the Grind, the first song. and they're giving it all big dig 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 dig, and then when the drum kicks in and Seb back came running out and he just slipped, feet went, he's right on his ass and he's just lying on the floor and he just goes, ow. Just brilliant. And I think it was like they recorded it and it was being played on Radio 1, another Radio 1 story for you here. And
You mean another? How many have you done?
they had to cut a couple of songs out because of excessive swearing. So with them having a delay, and then by the time it got to the encore, they caught up live, so they had to put Skid Row on live for the encore. And there's a part that's got recorded where you hear Seb back saying to someone, "Ooh, what they gonna do? Kick me off the fucking tour?" And then because someone at the side of the stage is, "You're live on the radio, please don't swear." And he's gone, "What are they gonna do? Kick me off the fucking tour?" So then he turns around and he goes, "Hey, how we all doing, motherfuckers?" And you can just hear, they try play a radio jingle to cover him up, and stuff like that. And it's little things like that that just endear you. They just think, I absolutely love this guy. Can he just carry on
the
forever?
fact that somebody swears makes them rock and roll.
Well, it does when you're, how old would it have been? 1992. It does when you're that age. I'm not saying how old I am because I'm not doing the maths. But, yeah, when you're that young and you've got these rock stars and they're swearing away, you think, fucking brilliant. Just brilliant. It makes you like them that little bit more because it's standing up to the man and telling him fuck
To the
off.
man.
Aren't
Standing
they?
up to the man.
Sound like a Megadeth song now. I'm going to stand up to the man and tell him to fuck off. Dun-dun-dun. Then I'm going to go round my mum's house and break some vases. Dun-dun-dun.
That's an extremely good impression.
Then I'm not going to do any washing up. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. Not going to wash up. Not
can add
going to
Dave
brush my
Grohl.
teeth.
Dave Mustaine to your impressions.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, honestly, absolutely, just brilliant. Skid Row.
Well, there we
Everyone go and listen to it because Uncle Si's telling you it's amazing. Don't listen to
I'm
Misery
saying
Guts Neil.
Don't.
No, come on. You can't be like
Didn't
that.
like it. Didn't like it. Right, listen, Simon, we had some...
listen, you're wrong.
We had some... I asked a post. I put out a post.
You asked a post?
I asked a post.
Pat?
Created a post, and we did get a
Right.
Pat. You'd be surprised to know it's a Patrick Booth.
Right.
All right, Simon, are you ready?
Go on. What is this? What was... Hang on. What was the post? What did it say? You can't just say, I did a post.
I did a post asking, has anyone got any questions?
Are these questions that they want to know about us or just questions in life in general?
Well, if you'd let me read it out, then
okay,
you'd find out.
This is... Who's the first one off?
Patrick Booth, Paddy.
This will be one of the most serious questions if anyone's ever met Paddy, they know that he is one serious dude.
Well, actually, his first question was, do you like hot pot?
As you could tell. The answer, yes.
Okay, but his second question is, if you was in a band, what band would you be in and what would you be in that band? Would be singer, drummer, or any of the rest?
Well, I'll throw it to you, Neil, seeing as one of us has been in a band.
And I haven't.
Yes, so go on. It's more, I think it's more aimed towards yourself there.
So yeah, I'm second. You go for drummer. I can't think of a particular band.
I wouldn't go for drummer. Go on. I know my answer.
Would you not?
No, I know my answer.
I'd love to be a vocalist.
Would you?
But I don't have the talent or the stage presence or anything that's required.
But go on. What band would it be?
I genuinely don't know because.
Well, why has Paddy asked the question? You asked this over 2 weeks ago. You've not thought about it. I know straight away.
Well, answer it then.
I'm waiting for your answer. While I think of mine.
What about all right. I would probably be in Skid Row. That I could change it.
Surprised you didn't go for the Almighty.
I wouldn't know any of its songs.
Well, mine would B. I mean, see, I mean, there's a few. There's a few. I'll give you two. This is going to be no thing. I would be any
Hurry
part
up.
of this band.
Fucking
Any?
hell,
What do you
Simon.
mean? Hurry up! It's a fucking podcast. They can go on for days. These Joe Rogan's are 3.5 hours long.
I do give you shit about him.
I can go. I would have. I'd be any part of the band. So I'd be drums, singer, guitarist, a bass player. I really don't fucking care.
Okay.
But any single member of Rage Against the Machine, just
Obvious.
any, I don't care. Then I would love to be the vocalist in Pearl Jam.
Okay.
That would be a lifelong dream, obviously. And they're the two I'm going to give you right now, in case someone asks us again 6 months down the line and I think of something else. But any of
Right.
Rage, Rage would be number one all day long. Any band you want to meet, Rage. Anyone you want to be, anyone in Rage. I don't care.
Well, that could lead on to the next question from Paul Ashley. Is there any
Asho.
one band? Is there any one band that is no more that you could bring back together for
Rage Against the
one
Machine.
gig? Yeah, so I knew that you'd go for that.
Hang on. Well, I've kind of already seen that answer at Finsbury Park.
Yeah, well, you could do it again.
But I'm going to think of another. I'm going to think of another band. And this is a band in their heyday. So I'm not bringing them back now when they're 75 and can't move. I'm going to bring them back in the pomp. And that band will be, which band I've had a really good time watching? Faith No More. Faith No More on the Real Thing tour.
So and that lineup.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I used to watch from Live Out of Nowhere. Was it? What was the video called? Was it Live Out of Nowhere? From Out of Nowhere Live. What was it called? The live one.
You
anyway,
fat bastard.
Was it?
I don't know.
That was on the t-shirts.
Yeah.
I used to watch that all the time. So that.
I think I would probably go for Black Sabbath in the heyday, or I might even be cheeky and throw in Queen, because I did manage to catch Black Sabbath, but I never got to saw Queen.
My mum's seen Queen.
Right.
That's why she's a legend.
Simon's mum, yay!
Main Road 1986 kind of magic tour.
86, bloody hell.
I know.
All right, you may recognise the name of this next person asking question. It's Mr. Paul Hutchins.
Oh.
He's managed to send several, so I'm going to skip over a couple. But
we'll save these for next time, Paul.
And I think it's probably aimed towards myself rather than you, but I will read it out. Where do you stand on album reviews? What was the last review that influenced you to buy or download a release? Or is it something that is almost irrelevant now? So I'll go for just easily answer that. I still read reviews. I do watch quite a few on YouTube as well. A review wouldn't stop me from downloading or, streaming an album that I wanted to hear, but it would influence me if I've never heard of them or something like that, and someone gives a wild review and says, right, I definitely need to give that a go. So I personally do not think that they are irrelevant. What about you,
Excellent.
Simon?
I will be honest with you, I would only read a review on a band, and this isn't going to surprise anybody, on a band that I already kind of like.
But you still read it?
I would still read it, yeah. And then, like everything, I'd want to find a couple of reviews about it. So if it was a new album, let's say the new Megadeth album, for example, and I read a review of someone I really respect, and they said it was utter shite, then I would probably read a couple of other reviews, and if the other reviews were more or less along the same lines, I don't think I'd listen to it. Where if it was a 2 against 1 type of thing, and 2 said it was really good, then I'd probably give it a listen. So
Right.
yeah, I think that would change my mind. But I'd have to go searching out for the reviews. I don't really read that many reviews because I don't really listen to new music, as Uchi knows, more than anybody other than you.
Other than me. And then he also asks concert reviews, what makes a good concert review and what makes a bad review? And I'll be honest with you, that's something I'm still trying to learn now, so I do not know. I personally like it when a reviewer mentions, and at least very briefly mentions, the venue where they're playing, whether it's a good opinion or a bad opinion. And as I would like it when you're reading something and you know it's referring to a particular night. You know what I mean? So they've not just listen. Sometimes I used to get really annoyed reading Metal Hammer when I was a kid. I'd been stoked watching a band, and then I read a review 3 weeks later in Metal Hammer or Kerrang, and it's like they weren't even there. Oh, they played this and they were a bit rubbish. The crowd was going well. If you didn't like it, that's absolutely fine. But you can't say it was rubbish or the crowd found it boring. So I did find that very annoying as a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like to live reviews. I like to get a sense of how the crowd was and the energy was. I'm not massively interested in what the set list was and if they played 20 songs, I don't need to know every 20 songs they played. But I do like the atmosphere was this, the crowd was jumping up for this. I'm more into a vibes type of review when it comes to live reviews. But the one when we were kids, I mean, I used to, every gig I went to, you'd think, oh, I hope this one gets reviewed. And then, yeah, it happened to me a few times where all of a sudden you're thinking, that's not what I watched. That's not the gig I was at.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a good chance they weren't there.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a good chance they weren't there, isn't there? As you get older, you start realising that people either weren't there and they're just making it up.
Right. And I've got one more.
Go on.
And it's from Mark Hasselhoff. Okay. And he said there's a few really. So the funniest thing you've ever seen at a gig on stage or off? I can't think of anything. I remember I was at Reading Festival. And I think it was the Smashing Pumpkins that were playing, and Courtney Love was pissed or whacked out of her head on something, and she was down front in a mosh pit, ankles in the air, skirt round her arse, passed around. That was reasonably humorous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've just regaled you a tale of Sebastian Bach running out on stage and falling on his arse.
You did.
But I do have another Sebastian Bach one.
Let's have it.
So, Subhuman Race Tour, Manchester Apollo. Again, another great night because it's Skid Row. And this is the 5-year period where they were fantastic. I was one of the only people to actually jump on stage and put my arm around my mate Seb, as I'm going to call him now.
How is Seb?
Yeah. Then I had to do the long jump, basically back into the crowd, and only just got the person on the very front row of the crowd. So that nearly ended in humiliation. Anyway, towards the end of the night, obviously, the stack of marshals that they've got. Seb Bach's got on top of the marshals and done some form of David Lee Roth jump, kick in the air, and as he's landed down, he's gone that hard on his hip, he's had to hobble off, and the rest of the band are walking off, and he's holding his left hip, hobbling off because he's injured himself jumping off the amps at the back of the stage, which was most amusing.
Oh, there we go. A wonderful answer. What about dream interview? And then we have, please say Dave Grohl.
Who was that from?
Mark Hasselhoff.
Go on, Hassel. Dream interview is with anybody that likes me and they want to interview me. So I'm the dream interview there, Mark, and that should not be a surprise to you with my ego. So
I don't think I've got one, to be honest. I would
Dave
say
Grohl, just so I can ask him, why are you so shit? Why do you have no ideas?
And he'd probably be that nice to you, you'd change your mind and fall in love with him.
Exactly. Who's died this week? Oh my God, Dave Grohl suddenly the biggest fan of this person.
Fucking hell.
Who's died this week? Oh my God, look, Dave Grohl's here. I bet he's going to do a cover of them live soon. It'll not be long. It'll not be long till he's playing AC/DC songs live. As soon as Angus Young goes, oh my God, I loved him so much. Oh my God. Oh, Angus, why? Oh, your great guitar riffs. Be up in the sky with Ozzy, man. I love you, Angus. Oh, fuck off. That's what it'll be.
Where's Dave Grohl from? Is he from Brighton? Sounds like it with that accent. I'm not sure if I can answer that. I would. Hetfield is a big fun for me, but I would probably just crumble and be starstruck and pass out, which answers the next question.
You don't want someone so famous. That's what you don't want.
Yes,
because you just be like,
yes, and I would, and I'd hate myself for doing it, and I'd be
you're bad enough talking to me once a month. God knows where you'd be talking to them.
I would be a mess. So I suppose that answers the next question. Have you met a musician you have been starstruck by?
Yes,
all right, so I don't think I have. Well, let me just say that Mark has met Glenn Danzig and Mike Patton, and he was starstruck by them.
Oh well, that's not a bad duo.
You know what? Let me just throw this in. It's a long time ago now. I met John Robb from Goldblade. He's a famous music journalist as well. And
I'm just gonna do. Did anyone used to listen to Mark Radcliffe and Mark and Lard in the afternoon?
Certainly did.
Just say that name again.
John Robb. Swine. What about you?
Who have I met and been starstruck? Well, I look in the mirror every day, so I'm usually starstruck just by, seeing myself.
Rubbing your nipples.
Yep. That's because they're all chafed from all the running in the rain. Let me think.
Is that a track on that Skid Row album? Chafed nipples from running in the rain.
Running in the rain. Well, I have met Dave Mustaine, to keep it on Megadeth. I met Ellefson, Mustaine, Menzer and Friedman, only for a brief while. And I wasn't starstruck by the rest of the band, but I was a little bit like, oh my God, he used to be in Metallica. And then no, I've not really met anybody.
No.
I have had. I don't want to name drop here, so excuse for the clang, but I have had our band did get shouted out by a Mr. Vinnie Paul from Pantera, and I also had a shout out from Corey Taylor from Slipknot. So I've had them, and I've got the footage of them shouting my name out. Well, the band's name.
What shouting your band's name?
Yeah. Shout out to such a band. Blah de blah de blah.
You can't remember what you were called, can you?
No, I just don't really want to advertise it because I don't get any money for it. So,
and then finally,
so that was decent.
Okay, the last one, and I can answer this one. Band you love but hated them live. So Mark says his is Primus. I'm going to concur with that. I've seen Primus, absolutely boring as hell.
Yeah.
And I have also seen Faith No More. absolutely atrocious. Twice I have seen them. Poor, very poor. Matt Patton at the Phoenix Festival, whatever that was, he was absolutely arseholed. And he was it was horrible.
Right.
And then I saw them on, what tour was that now? But me and Erin went, and we just looked at each other, and we both thought the same how rubbish it were. And it was, are they rubbish, or is that it? Have we?
Or are you old?
That many gigs? Is it that it? Just nothing's exciting anymore.
Yeah.
Which turned out not to be the case. They were just rubbish. So yeah, Primus Faith No More for me.
I can totally understand the Primus one. I've never seen them live, but I would imagine they can just be a hit or miss band.
The tour I went to, they played a greatest hit section, which was astounding, and then they did the Willy Wonka, the Chocolate Factory, and it was just, this is done. It should be the other way around. Get this new album, weird fantasy thing done, and then let's party to some bouncy bassy stuff. But that's not the way they did it.
I've got two. One. So, do you remember Velvet Revolver?
I certainly do.
So the first album, me and my mates absolutely loved it. They toured on it, so we went watching them, and then they toured again, and they hadn't released the second album. It's one of the strangest gigs I've ever been to. They hadn't released the second album yet, but yet they opened. I think the first 3 songs were all new songs, and everyone was just like, "This is in the Apollo now," and everyone's just like, "What the fuck is this? What? We don't even know these songs." They just played 3 brand new songs like from the start, and I don't think the gig ever recovered. It was fucking shit. So that pissed me off. And I've got to say, and this really fucking pains me to say it, and I'm never ever watching this band live again, but it's Tool.
Oh wow.
Tool. They were, you could hear a pin drop. I mean, they don't. I know that from like watching interviews with them and stuff like that, they don't want mosh pits. They don't want crowds jumping up and down. That's not what type of band they are. But I wish I'd have known that before I went watching them, because I fucking love Tool so much. I still love them now. I listen to them at least once a day. There's a Tool song that gets played in my life once a day. They are fucking astounding. But oh my God. I mean, if you want to fall asleep watching a band live, then go and watch Tool, because they were fucking boring. They had a massive video screen that obviously reacted to the music, and it was interesting, but I want to be fucking excited. Do you know what I mean? I want to get fucking hot and sweaty and fucking jumping up and down and throwing things about, and that's what I want my gigs to be. And that's why, what was it, the night after or 2 nights later, I went watching Halloween, and Halloween was so much better. Much better. Like, you know, so yeah. And I tell you what, Mark, while I'm papping on, I've had it the other way around, where I didn't like a band, but I've had this twice. I didn't like a band, but I've seen them live, and I've ended up liking the band because of how they are live. They're that good live, they won me over.
And did that make you go and listen to their studio stuff?
100%. Yeah. First band that happened to was Incubus, right? Who have you ever seen Incubus live?
I think I have, yeah, Reading Festival.
Do you know, they really won me over when I saw them at Rock am Ring, and they were amazing. And they came on, and I thought, but by the end of it, fuck me, I was fully paid member of the Incubus fan club. Honestly, really, really good. And exactly the same experience with Deftones. Never really got into Deftones that much, but I've seen them live, and they were fucking brilliant. And I was like, fuck me, and I've liked them ever since.
Nice.
So, although I have not been watching, they've been in Manchester this week. I didn't go watching.
No, I believe so. Yeah, was it Friday or Saturday night?
Yeah, and they played at the Co-op. And as we all know, Simon does not go to the Co-op.
Neil doesn't go either. I'm backing you up.
Good on you. Good on you. Now, if only the other 67,000 people that go would join in, we'd all be okay. I'm actually near the co-op tomorrow night when I go running. So I'm going running around the Etihad. So I might see if I can piss on the wall.
Well, that was it. That was listeners' questions done. That were all right, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, fantastic. Thank you, listeners.
Thanks very much. And they were genuine questions as well.
Right, brilliant. Now we've got a new slot. A second new slot for you. Not an army, but a different type of slot. I've got a little bit of a theme tune for it. Playing it on a guitar, an acoustic guitar. So apologies if this doesn't come through as well as I hope it for. And sorry if it sounds absolutely shite. But hey, that's what you get on 2 minutes practice. Here we go. Fact of the month. So this is a new slot called Simon's Metal Fact of the Month.
Hey Simon, just let me embrace that intro just for a little bit longer.
Yeah? Do you want me to play it again for you?
No. Don't waste it. Don't ruin it.
There's a chance it'll be played differently. In a different key.
You could maybe do it as an outro.
Here we go. So, keeping with the Megadeth theme, did you know that the band was unable to find a compatible second guitarist when they first formed? So they, for a couple of shows, had a Mr. Kerry King from Slayer fill in and play for them.
Dun.
And that is the fact of the month. Kerry King played in Megadeth. I never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
And there you go. Listeners, if none of you knew that, you're welcome. You can pay me at the door.
Simon's fact of the month.
Hang on. Outro. Fact of the month.
Right, I think on that one then, we shall close episode number 27.
Well, hang on. I know
wait.
You've not stopped, have you?
I haven't.
All right. Now, listen, I did get DM'd by someone. I can only call him a loyal listener. That's all I can say. Loves us, this guy. Absolutely loves us. I don't think he listens to any... Don't think he listens to any of the music we ever recommend. I just think he enjoys the crack. And on that, he did tell me what happened when they caught the lion sucking himself off.
Go on.
He swallowed his pride. Thank you, Jonathan.